Hey friends, again after a long gap, I am again in this video, and in this video, I am going to tell you some tips, and these are completely different from my previous one. Obviously, some of the points on which I have already discussed about, but on those points also I am going to tell you something different in this video and some other also. So in this video I will tell you 5 or 6 points which is very relevant for you to learn English. And obviously one more thing is this, that before starting my 5 points I have to tell you something. There are 2 kinds of learners of English. The first one is this, that who is just trying to learn English, and he always thinks that first of all I have to be like an expert in English, then I will start speaking with others and others will think that yeah, he's a very brilliant and he's a very fluent speaker. And second one is who is just learning English for make understand others, means that he is learning English and he is communicating regularly and he is able to express our views to others, and others is also getting each and every points. So guys, tell me, what's the difference between that person and this person? Even the second one is able to communicate perfectly those little amount of words, and the another one who has been learning English for a long time, but still he is thinking that I will be expert in this language, then I will communicate to others and the other will appreciate me. And another one, the second, on the other hand, what he is doing, he is learning some words and he is using regularly. Now you can easily find out the difference. What I am going to tell you, the conclusion is this of this thing, that whatever you are learning, whatever the words you have been going through regularly, just try to use them and communicate. And don't wait for communicating, that's first of all I have to learn, then I will be able to speak. Don't wait for that. Still, instead of doing that, what you have to do, you have to communicate regularly. If you have learned 3 or 4 words in a day, just use them. Use those words in sentences or communicate with others. Don't be fearful that what other people or other person will think about your English. These are the like a advice. And now let's move about my points. So the points number 1 is this: submerged yourself in English. Now some of you might be thinking that submerged, yes, submerged means that you have to dip yourself in English if you want to become a very fluent speaker or good speaker. Now submerged or dip into means whatever you are doing right now. Like if you are doing a study, just try to learn each and everything in English. Now you might be thinking that obviously each particular these points I have already discussed, but in these 5 points it's very necessary to add this point. So just I am just adding this. Submerge yourself. If you are reading something, then that thing completely should be in English. If you are speaking with someone, you always should try to speak in English. And if you are hearing something, this is very relevant point. Hearing means obviously we always watch televisions or we always hear news on radio or mobile phone. Obviously nowadays YouTube. Try to watch each and everything in English. No matter that you are able to get each and everything, but what you have to do, you have to just watch the video and listen each and everything and speak each and everything in English. That's the point of submersion. Submerged or immersion, these are the 2 synonyms of each other. So what you have to do, you have to just submerge yourself. And second point, face challenges. Face challenges means do the things what you don't like. So the same thing you have to apply with English also. some of us always think that it's not a very easy task for me to learn English. Why? Even obviously in any country which has not the native language as a English, then definitely each one of us is struggling to learn the English, right? Why we can't do this? We can also do this, but the problem is this: we are still still thinking. So I think the gap between thinking or starting, this is the main issue, that we are not able to start. So don't wait for that, just try to start. And no matter, this is, I am just talking here about English, but whatever you don't like, just jump into that. And definitely after doing these things, and after sometimes when you will get fluent, and you will be thinking about it, that wow, what a step I took at that time, and the result now in my hand, that I am able to speak. So obviously whatever we are going to start, it's very difficult in initial stage, but if you will be continue doing the same thing, then definitely you will be able to get very good result, and you will be very blissful after some time, that yeah, that's good step I took. Second, and third step or third point is method, that what method you use in learning English. Now you might be thinking that method means, method in my point of view, like reading. Okay, what you have to do during the reading session, that please try to speak aloud. Okay, don't try to read each and everything normally, just try to speak aloud. And by doing this, your mind will automatically get those words, that how to pronounce these words and how to speak with other person. For listening, what you have to do, suppose you are watching a video, and the speed, the way they speak, the native speaker speaks, obviously the beginner can't understand that what the other person is saying. So what you have to do, you have to just turn down the voice, and try to listen each and every words clearly. And the good method is this also, that you can listen any native speaker also. Oh sorry, native speaker not, my pointer is this, that you can listen any our country speaker also, like any Indian speaker, because his way of speaking is completely different from native speaker. So I think with the help of these things, you can easily listen each and every words, and you can understand, then try to move towards the native speaker and try to listen those native speakers also. Okay, these are the things. And for reading, one more also, suppose you are reading anything, don't just try to go through any novel or any difficult book. Just try to start with any academic books, no matter that's which standards you are going through, which suits you better. Try from that book. So these are the methods. And fourth one, and very important, that is practice. Now you might be thinking that without any partner, speaking partners, how is it possible to speak with? Guys, in my case also the same things. I was very suspicious about my English. That's obviously, it's the true question. That's we have been trying to learn English, but we have no one to speak. But now I think you might heard these kinds of information also right now, because this is the time of social media. So with the help of social media, you can find a lot of partners from native countries also, or from any even our regional, our own country also. Now instead of doing this, what we are doing, we are just using these social medias in a negative way. We are just watching anything in our regional language. We are wasting our times on the social medias. So I think if we try to use those social medias in a positive way, then definitely these things is going to be very helpful for us. In my case also, I have find three or four speaking partners, and right now I am in touch with those speakers. So I think that's the result, that I am able to speak with you. Obviously that whatever I am speaking, but I think it's my result of practice, or doing practice regularly and speaking with those partners regularly. So I think with the help of these things you can find out the partners. Okay. And the another one which I also do, just what you have to do for practice, just suppose you have read any any chapter or any newspaper headlines. Just after reading the whole paragraph, what you have to do, you have to just try to speak about that particular paragraph or that particular chapter. And just after that, just try to find out that how much time you have took to speak on that particular paragraph. So do this regularly. And I think these are two things of practice. And the third one is just record yourself. Just sit in front of the camera and record yourself, and then listen that in which way or in which sentence I am doing or I am making any kind of mistakes, and try to focus that particular mistakes and improve that one. And by doing this regularly, I am 100% sure, and you are also sure, that you are going to be very improved very soon. But the consistency, you have to keep it in your mind. It's my formula, that be consistent, and you will have to be, if you want to be fluent in English. And last, fifth point is communication. Obviously, communicate a lot. Communicate a lot now means, no matter the other person is able to speak with you or not, but you have to speak regularly with your parents, with your friends, with your brothers, but you have to speak. Or if no one is, then you can speak in front of the mirror also, but you have to speak. Communicate a lot, because without communication, there are so many students, they are just learning English, but they are not able to speak. Why? But they are able to understand. No, what's the reason behind it? Because there are lots of students, they are complaining like this, that's I know the English, but I am not able to speak. This is the main issue, because they have not tried from the starting, and now they are thinking that obviously when they will start, that will be also the starting point. So why you are waiting for that particular time? Start from today. If you have start reading from today, then start speaking from today also. Whatever you have read, just try to speak about that particular part. This is my suggestion for you, and I am sure that you will be able to get fluent. So reading, writing, speaking and listening, these are the 4 pillars of learning English. You have to all these 4 things together. You will have to take all these 4 things together, then definitely you will be able to get what you have desired at that time when you start learning English. So these are the 5 tips I wanted to give you, and I am 100% sure that you will get a lot of things from this video. And I think for this video it was enough. And at last I will say the same thing. If you like it, please guys share and subscribe also. And the last, that is like a slogan for me, be consistent if you want to get a very fruitful result. Thank you guys for this video. I think it's enough.